Now, PQRS is a rectangle formed according to the following conditions. It is bounded by the line 6 and x equals 6 and y equals 12. So let's slowly eliminate all the writing until... So that automatically makes this point... So automatically makes this point 6, 12. Automatically makes this point 0, 12. And automatically makes this point 6, 0. This information is no longer useful. Okay? Next thing. P lies on the curve equation y equals 8 over x between 1, 8 and 4, 2. So 1, 8 and 4, 2 are simply points on this line, on this curve, okay? Now, does it say anything about q being in the middle? Doesn't, does it? I can't just say the x value is 3, can I? No, it doesn't work that way, right? Then it says R point 612, that's no worries. You know, express the length PS, and let's just do step by step. Express the length PS, which is P to S. Oh, alright, I have no idea about this one. Would you agree S has the same Y coordinate as P? Why does it have the same Y coordinates? Sorry? Hasn't moved, has it? So it's 6 and 8 over X. Is that okay? And technically, we know the X value. Oh, no. Same X value. Huh? Yeah. So the X values are the same, but the Y values are different. Sorry, it's not 8 over. Alright, sorry, I got this slightly wrong, alright? It's no, I haven't made a mistake yet. This X value, sorry, this Y value is the same as that Y value. Okay? So it is 8 over X if we're talking about this X value. Not an X value of 6, but whatever X value that is. Okay, so we were right, we just need to explain it a bit further. Okay, you couldn't put in 8 over 6, you get what I'm saying? 8 over 6 would be completely wrong. It's whatever X value that is. Now, can we find the length of P to S? Well, we can. Take away the two X values from each other. So what would be the length of P to S? Yeah. P to S is simply 6 minus X. Because if that was a 4, then you know the length of that would be a 2. Okay, so that's the first part done. Next part, R to S. R to S is the difference in the Y values. What's the difference in the Y values? 12 minus 8 over X. Okay? And oddly enough, I think we might know enough now to get the area of that rectangle. The square or rectangle? And show that the area of PQRS. No, what?
Again, just announcements today.
Lads, does everybody understand why it's 6 minus x? And does everybody understand why it's 12 minus x over 8? Or 8 over x? Sorry. Yeah, 8 over x, right? If you don't, I'll just explain it I'll just explain nice and cleanly here, right? Imagine this point down here was the point 6, 5. How do you find out what the length was then? 12 take away 5, which make it a length of 7. So it's the difference of the two y values gives you its height. So what we know is it's the same height as 8 over x. So that's why we said just take away the y values from each other and you get the height of it. Now we're at the stage where we can actually get the area of the that's the circle. We can get the area of a rectangle because we know that the length is 6 minus x and the width is 12, 8 over x. And the area is length multiplied by width. So you're going to get 6 minus x multiplied by 12 minus 8 over x. You're going to multiply all them by each other. You're going to get 72. You're going to get 48 over x. You're going to get minus 12x. Then x times minus 8 over x plus 8. And then your area is going to be 80 minus 12x minus 48x. Find the greatest and least possible values of a and the corresponding values of x for which they occur. That sounds awful, but let's try it out. Differentiate, look for your max and look for your min. Max will be the greatest and min will be the least. Okay. Now we don't need to check their don't give up on me now, pal. Alright guys. Now I'm going to change this to the quotient to the chain rule because this has been a big fight as is. I don't want to endure any more here. So we do the first derivative. 80 drops, minus 12 stays in. Multiply minus 1 by minus 48 to get plus 48, x minus 2. You know that the slope has to equal 0. 48 x minus 2 equals 12. X minus 2 has to equal a quarter. And then technically 1 over x squared equals 1 over 4. This implies that what? X squared equals 4. And x equals what two values? X will equal plus or minus 2. Is minus 2 allowed? Yeah. But is it not in the positive first quadrant? James, you get two answers.
Yeah, I got those.
2 and minus 2. And it has two answers corresponding to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I disqualify it because it's not in the first quadrant. I disqualify the minus 2 outright. And I'd only get one answer. So maybe the book is a bit suspect of not producing a fully airtight question. Alright. So either way, guys. Either way, let's just follow what the book taught us we were meant to do. Throw that into the calculator for plus 2 and minus 2 accordingly. Everybody knows your homework for tonight, don't you? Alright, first area is 32. That's x equals 2. And second area is... So it's safe to say that the 128 for the other one. So the max is 128 when x equals minus 2, and the min is 32 when x equals 2. Alright, best of luck.